Anyone who is from the South, anyone who understands that Vida is historically known as a sundown town.
Yes.
It is known where Black people were not welcome after dark. I lived there 18 years. I won't even say it was after dark. Middle of the day, you're not welcome there. Like,
hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about LACey Tezino. LACey Tezino is a Black woman who was raised in a white sundown town out in Texas. And later on, I will let you know what is at Sundown town. Okay, it's a story of love, abandonment, motherhood, adoptive parenting, fitting in, and perseverance. LACey Tezino's story started when she was unborn. LACey's mom couldn't afford to keep her, so she gave her away to a wealthy, one-armed, gay, white male.
How did you get to Vida, Texas?
So I was adopted by a gay, white, one-armed man who owned a bar off of Montrose. So at that time, he was living his lifestyle did not allow for him to have a child. Okay. So my mom was a regular at the bar, and she walks in one day and she's pregnant with me, but she's thinking about having an abortion. She's pretty sure, like, man, I can't have this kid. I'm wilding right now. I'm in the bar drinking and I'm pregnant. Right.
My God.
So here she is sitting here drinking with me, and she's pouring her heart out, telling the bar owner, you know, I'm having this baby, and he says, I'll pay you for your child.
Ronnie Huckabee was his name. He took care of LACey's mom while she was pregnant and adopted the baby as soon as she gave birth. He always wanted a baby, so when he saw this young woman drinking at his bar and she disclosed her plans of aborting, Ronnie quickly let his interests known.
She's not sober at this point. So he's like, look, let's meet up tomorrow. He's like, listen, I really want to talk to you about this. I've been wanting a child. Like, if you don't want your child, I'll take it, whatever it is. So they meet up the next day, and he says, no, I was serious about it, you know, but he's like, you got to get sober. He said, I'm going to put you in this place called The Shoulder. It was there in Montrose. I'm going to put you in rehab. I'll pay for everything. I'll pay for your food, your room, everything. You've got to stay clean until you have the baby in order for me to take it. She agrees. She says, all right. He pays, puts her up. She has me. And that day, a month before I was born, they signed the adoption papers. Wow. But they signed it, like my birth certificate reads white. They don't even do the race anymore. At that time, they said that both of the races of the parents were white. They did not tell the hospital that I was adopted. So the story was,
oh, wow,
that they were together and that he was my father. Right? So I come, the next month I'm born. He takes me from the hospital. I'm his.
It's an amazing story, mostly developed in Vida, Texas, a sundown town, which is historically known for not allowing Blacks in after sundown, sometimes not even during the daytime, according to LACey.
I grew up in Vida, Texas.
Vida, Texas. If you're not familiar with the great state of Texas, and for the people who are not familiar with the great state of Texas, give us a little history on Vida, Texas, could you please, LACey?
Warren.
You want me to give it a history?
No.
Okay.
First, I want to say, when I tell people that I'm from Vida, the physical reaction that people have tells it all, right?
Absolutely.
Somebody will say, you know, where are you from? I say Vida. It's always like a gasp and a like, what?
Absolutely.
It's not just Black people. It's white people. It's Asian people. Anyone who is from the South, anyone who understands that Vida is historically known as a sundown town.
Yes.
It is known where Black people were not welcome after dark. I lived there 18 years. I won't even say it was after dark. Middle of the day, you're not welcome there. Like, Vida is an interesting place. It was a rough place, still is. So to sum it up, it is a backwoods, historically sundown town.
LACey's life was amazing. She was raised by her grandparents and aunts. After her adopted dad passed away at her tender age of 6. LACey was raised as white, although her biological parents were black. She spoke of how she couldn't get too dark, and her relative constantly told her, if anyone asks, she is white.
I have an amazing family. Everyone helped raise me. I was everyone's favorite, right? I was the favorite granddaughter, favorite cousin. Like, everyone loved me. So it was like, I got all the attention. I got all the love. Like, it was a problem for most of the other kids in the family, because it was just like, I just sucked up the room and the people and everything. And so when people were like, man, you must have been mistreated. You must have been like, how was it? It was hard. Huh? I was like, man, like, I was spoiled.
Despite looking like a light-skinned black person, she was accepted in this town.
I stay there all the way until I graduate. And so through junior high, high school, I mean, I was class president, class favorite, homecoming queen, prom queen. Like, it's like, people say, man, it must have been really tough. I'm like, y'all, I was like floating through the experience on the surface.
Wow.
On the surface, I did a damn good job fitting in and Vida.
LACey spoke of the time when a black male came to her relative's home saying he was her brother.
Does your mother reappear throughout this process?
I was told from a very early age that my mother was dead.
Okay.
So the narrative was, this is your dad. They were together. She had a wild life. She basically couldn't raise you, didn't want to, whatever the case. And my dad took me, and that she passed away. Right? So when my dad died when I was 6, I was an orphan in my mind. I was, okay, I have no parents. Both of my parents are dead. If you met me back then, hey, you know, who do you live with? I live with my grandparents. Both of my parents are dead. That was the story. That was the narrative that I had. I was junior year of high school.
Oh my God.
I am in the shower. It's Easter morning.
Okay.
My family's already left. They went to church before me. I'm running late, and there's a knock on the door, but I don't go answer it. And he goes to the neighbor's house. The neighbor's my cousin.
She recalled him saying that her mom was alive, which was a shocker to her.
You graduate, now you're in college.
Mm-hmm. I show up first day at Sam Houston, right? I'm the first one there. I've got my room, and we've got my little bathroom and my suite mates. I'm the first one. I'm like, all right, I set up all my decorations. I'm, got my posters up. I got everything, right? All three, my roommate and my 2 suite mates are all from Missouri City.
Okay. Shout out to Mo City. Mo City. Yes.
So I'm in the bathroom organizing my stuff. My roommate walks in, and she walks in with her parents, and she sees my posters and stuff on the wall, and she was like, oh shit, I got a white roommate. My mom, and I'm like, I'm in the bathroom, like, is she talking about me? I come out, I'm like, hey, Guinevere, I'm LACey. She was like, you're LACey? And she's like, why you got all these Abercrombie posters on the wall? Like, literally, this is how we meet. And I was like, I look at the poster, I look at her, I'm like, nice to meet you, whatever. Her parents are like side-eyeing me big time. Like, we don't know what's going on.
And we're a little confused.
Yeah.
Who is my baby going to be in this room with, right?
Man, that first year of college transformed my entire life. I'm still friends with everybody that I was friends with in that dorm, because literally my life changed meeting them. Like,
her first semester in college, she found her mom and was filled with many emotions, mostly joy. Her and her mom reconnected and saw that they were so alike. However, they bumped heads a lot. After her college years, she moved away out of the country and returned to the US after several of her relatives passed away. When she returned for the 5th funeral, LACey found out that her mom had stage 4 cancer and had 9 months to live. Could you imagine how she felt? LACey didn't want to go back overseas due to her mom's condition, so she stayed and took care of her mom until her departure from this earth. During this time is where she really got to know her mom. After her mom's death, LACey sought therapy. According to LACey, bonding with her mom during the time of her sickness made her a better mom, a better wife. She saw things in her mom that she didn't want to be herself. Her mom had a different ideology about life. From the therapy that she received, it prompted her to open her own therapy business online for mothers and daughters via an app in Texas. She also wrote her own book, which is on Amazon, and I will put it on top here. And her story is more detailed, so you can go over to Warren Broadnax or The Art of Never Giving Up with LACey. It's an amazing story, and only LACey can tell it the way she did. Guys, if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell, and comment down below. Thank you guys for watching.